It's Miniature Monday, and do you know where your miniatures are? Today we have the young blue dragon from the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures Whiz Kids Unpainted line. I love how they go Pathfinder deep cuts. No, they go Pathfinder and then, what was it? Then they have deep cuts, and then they have basically it's just the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniature line. So I like them. They're all over the place, those zany kids at Whiz Kids. This dragon cost me $15.99, and this is what one of them looks like when it's painted by their staff. Of course, you know, you're more than welcome to paint yours however the hell you want. And I'm liking how, I don't know if you can catch this here, I'm liking how there's a bunch of lines right here when it comes to like their example of the painted one. I went, oh wow, I just broke my light in mid-video. So, but I'm seeing like a bunch of weird lines right there, which I don't know if like maybe they got like a 3D printed one of those, and they said hurry up and paint it so we have box art, you know, before the regular production line went, or what. And I'm of course feeling around this light trying to like get this going. So okay, so we got that. Let's see, this ain't working for me, is it? Let's see. There we go, we got a little bit of that, but I guess there is some scale and texture on there. So let's crack her on open and see what we got going on here. Any sensible person would have just said, oh shit, hit stop on the video before they got this thing open, and then just restarted a video where they didn't fuck up the lights. But I'm a different animal altogether. So let's just try to learn to appreciate that at the moment. It looks like it comes on a 3-inch round base. Then we have an unnecessary amount of tape. Really unnecessary amount of tape. You guys got that relative that always wraps her Christmas presents and way too much tape. I think that relative started to work for Whiz Kids. So we have that. And we have more fucking tape. So let's just, there we go. We have probably the most dangerous lightning breath I've ever seen in my life. No, I'm seriously, that will stab a fool. Like, yeah, I don't know. I would, wow, that's kind of cool. That will totally stab a fool. And then if all that tape wasn't enough to secure it all, we have as a twist tie. So, I mean, Whiz Kids gets an A+ for effort in packing. They want to make sure this thing isn't getting broken or warped or anything. So, yeah, cool. I guess I'd rather complain about all that than a messed up miniature that I just paid money for. So, as far as it goes, let's move it in here. So, as far as it goes, it looks like there is some lines on here, but they're really, really fine scales. So, I guess if you mess up paint, it would look like it's really terribly 3D printed. But, and then it's got the unicorn horn on the front of it, so it looks almost a lot like the gargantuan green that they came out with for Pathfinder dragons. When this isn't Pathfinder at all, this is the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, which should be based off the D&D mythos. So there is that. I like how the tail curls when it's in flight. Let's see what I got going on here. These wings are cool, but the only problem I have with smooth wings is they kind of mess with me when I try to paint them to try to get the shading and stuff right. I use a lot of dry brushing, so sometimes when there's like a lot of texture, that helps me out quite a bit. So there's that. But let's see what I got here. So this is notched a certain way to go into his mouth, as you can see right there. So let's just try this out and see what I can get going on for that. Okay, so I'm thinking So I'm thinking, there we go. Which that'll look really fun with some translucent paints or some glazes to color those. Or if you really want to get weird, you can drill all the way up into this poor guy. Put in like a mini LED light right at the base of the mouth and hide a battery somewhere. And this would be quite a dandy lighting effect. I did something similar with a fire elemental miniature that Reaper Bones put out. And it looks okay, especially with the light turned off. So, but I don't know. It's really hard to get that in there. And I'll be honest, I'm probably not doing it right. So maybe we'll look and see where we're at with that. Yes, it looks like I have it upside down according to the art on the box. Oh yeah, that pops right in there like that. So, okay, so when you put these in, the sharp one on the top, well, they're all sharp. Yeah, these are definitely, yeah, nothing you want to like get stabbed with. So the short one on the top, that's gonna be actually on the top. So when you put this in, that's basically how you're gonna get the fit in its mouth without breaking the poor guy's head off. So we got that. Then we have this. So let's back it up a little bit to get a little bit more. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It looks like it's going down for a like some sort of looks like it's going down for some sort of like strafing run with its breath weapon. One thing I would definitely do is just glue it probably to a heavier base, because yeah, this puppy's a rockin'. So, and it's not because it's warped, it's literally because like all your weight is at the end of this model. So there's that. Let's see what I got going on here. So it is about, at the tallest, about 6.5 inches tall for the wings. And I can't really get a good reading on that. I am going to tell you basically what these are compared to our gargantuan dragon, because I happen to have those right here. So this would be a gargantuan red. Now the gargantuan red is on a 4" by 4" base, as opposed to your blue dragon, which is on a 3" by 3" base. And then we have our puny little elf there that's on a 1" round base. Here's a Nolzur drow, Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures drow. That's on a 1" base. So I mean, even though it's really small in comparison to a gargantuan dragon, I mean, I imagine most things in D&D would be small in comparison. It is significantly larger than this human-sized or drow elf. So there's that. And of course, if you're interested to see what it looks like side by side with a gargantuan green from Pathfinder, WizKids Unpainted, that's what that would look like. And then if you're interested in seeing what it would look like in comparison to a gargantuan white dragon, and then you would have that as well. So I hope this was informative. I hope it helped you make a decision whether or not you wanted to purchase these. If you like the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down is necessary. You feel like you need to do that, well, don't let me stop you. And then, of course, if you're interested in viewing further videos like this where I open up these, you can hit that subscribe bell. That would help me out a little bit. I'm trying to get 1,000 viewers, so that's my goal. It's a long stretch, I'm not sure who the hell even still watches these videos, but it's something that I'd like to see in the future. For the most part, if I do the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniature line because the WizKids Unpainted stuff, because you guys watch a lot of them. And so if there's another miniature line you'd like to see me open up, feel free to let me know. I'm really huge in the miniatures. Chances are I'll pick them up. Chances are I have them around the house. I just haven't opened them or publicized that I got them yet. So there's always that. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching.